Why didn't anyone tell me that Sza is not just a great singer, but a phenomenal actor who's surprisingly hilarious? I just seen One of Them Days starring Keke Palmer and Sza, and let me tell you, this is one movie I think most people are gonna have a good time and really enjoy. It's sitting at a 94% with critics and a 92% with an audience, and that's usually one score you don't see on Rotten Tomatoes that are almost the same. Usually one side loves it more than the other, so this was a nice change to see that both audiences can really agree. Critics and audience really did enjoy this movie, and I love the fact that we're getting more rated R comedies in theaters and not just going straight to streaming. So this was a nice change of pace to have a great time in the theater with this movie. So One of Them Days is about two best friends who are also roommates. Drew, who's played by Keke Palmer, and Alyssa, who's played by Sza, are about to have one of them days. When they discover that Alyssa's boyfriend has blown their rent money, the duo finds himself going to the extremes in a comical race against the clock to avoid eviction and keep their friendship intact in the process. This movie is nothing short of an absolute good time. It's hilarious, the chemistry is there, it's nothing but pure good vibes, and the laughs and the chemistry work really well. Keke Palmer and Sza really kill it in this movie. And one thing I really did appreciate is them adding a countdown timer to the eviction, because with all the chaos and all the side plots, it's easy to get carried away from the main story, but with the countdown happening on the screen, it helps you keep on track and doesn't lose itself too far in the plot. So I really did appreciate that, because it keeps everything nice and tidy, but it helps everything flow really well throughout the movie and keep it at a nice pacing where you get a nice little bit of serious tone, but the comedy's still there. And that's what I really did enjoy about this movie. Even though so much is going on, it still knows to keep itself to the main storyline, and that's something you don't see a lot when it comes to certain movies. It tends to get sidetracked in its plots, and later you lose the main focus of the main plot. So this movie does a real good job of helping all that go through, but still you come back to the main plot and you don't get lost in the whole sauce. Bro, this is an absolute fun time. If you love movies like Friday or Friday After the Next in general, this movie you can really tell takes inspiration from those movies and it implemented in here. Overall, Keke Palmer, we all know she's a great actor, but Sza was the biggest standout. She was absolutely hilarious. I loved her character. Even though there was moments of times where she made me frustrated, I still came to root for her at the end, and I absolutely loved her. She was the biggest surprise in this movie. The supporting cast flowed really well, and there's some really big notable names, especially one like Cat Williams being in there. You know he's gonna steal the spotlight when he's on screen. He's absolutely phenomenal and just hilarious all the way around. If you want to have a good time and laugh and have some really good heartfelt moments and overall just have a great theater experience, then go watch One of Them Days in theaters and support rated R comedies coming back into theaters, because we don't get them so often. We usually get them straight to streaming, and this movie, to be as good as it is, support this movie because it was an absolute fun time and I couldn't recommend this movie enough. So if you love all these movies, hit that follow button, drop a like in the video, and I'll see you in the next one.